First John chapter 1. That which was from the beginning, which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked upon and have touched with our hands, concerning the word of life. The life was made manifest, and we have seen it, and testify to it, and proclaim to you the eternal life, which was with the Father, and was made manifest to us. That which we have seen and heard we proclaim also to you, so that you too may have fellowship with us, and indeed our fellowship is with the Father and with his Son Jesus Christ. And we are writing these things so that our joy may be complete. This is the introduction to John's first epistle. John is the author of the Gospel of John, as well as 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John, as well as the book of Revelation. John is writing here, and as he's introducing himself and introducing the letter, this is the introduction to the letter. I want you to notice the first person plural. That is, as he is referring to himself, he is not saying I or me, but rather he is saying we, our, we, our, and it goes on. We. The word us is here. We have seen. We proclaim. So that you too may have fellowship with us. Our fellowship is with the Father and his Son Jesus Christ. We are writing these things so that our joy may be complete. John understands himself to be an apostle of Christ. That would have been one of the eyewitnesses of Christ. And so, as John is writing, he is writing with the authority of an apostle. He's also writing with the authority of one who has personally witnessed these things, and he wants to make that very, very clear to those that he is writing to. And so I want to draw your attention to that just for a moment. It is this authority with Christ that is what gives us that confidence in the Scriptures, right? So we understand the apostles, we understand the eyewitnesses, and let's just emphasize that word for just one moment. An eyewitness is one who has authority because of what he has seen and what he has personally heard. That is the credibility that often takes the witness stand in a trial in a courtroom setting because of what he has seen and heard with his own eyes. And John is immediately calling our attention to that. He says, which we have seen with our eyes, which we looked upon. So even going further, he said, we not only seen it, we gazed upon, we looked upon Jesus. And just to further emphasize, John says we have even touched with our hands concerning the word of life. And so John is saying, we've been there, we've seen it. He goes down here in verse 2 and he says, we have seen it, and now we are testifying to it, and now we are proclaiming it. So what you see here, you see some of the senses that God has created mankind with. We know the 5 senses, and so we see his vision being used. He's touched Jesus, his feeling, his sense of feeling. He has heard Jesus. Just these senses, and now he's using his ability, and he's saying, I am testifying and proclaiming. I am using my vocal to proclaim to you the eternal life, which the Father was made manifest to us. The God the Father has shown us the eternal life that is in Jesus Christ. So we see this eyewitness account of John. And so as we begin our study of First John, let's first notice the eyewitness accountability, or credibility is a better word, credibility that John the Apostle has. He's writing as one who has been there, who has seen it firsthand, who has heard of Jesus firsthand, and now he is passing that along to his reader.